Hi, my name is Karen Fabian and I'm the founder of Bare Bones Yoga. Today I'm here to bring you the latest installment in my video series based on my teacher mentorship program. My teacher mentorship program is meant to help teachers who have gone through basic training and now have questions about the finer tune points of teaching, both teaching yoga and the business of teaching yoga. And if you're interested, you can find information about it on the mentorship page of my website, barebonesyoga.com. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about 8 qualities of inspiring teachers. I thought that I would potentially call it 8 qualities of great teachers, but great's kind of a funny word. Your definition and mine could be very different. But in my experience in teaching over 12, 13 years, I've found that there are some things that are commonly found in teachers who are very inspiring. The first one is courage. Having courage as a yoga teacher means that you have the strength and the faith to stand up in front of a group of people and to really show yourself, to not hide behind anybody else's personality or try to pretend to be like anybody else. You have the courage to stand up in front of people and truly be yourself. The second thing is having little fear of what other people think. You know, having a concern about what other people think is a function of your ego, trying to do it right, trying to be perfect, trying to act like somebody else. That's all a function of ego. And when you are an inspiring teacher, you truly have little fear about what other people think, and you present yoga in its purity and support those around you to do their best. The third thing is having a sense of humor and humility. When you have a sense of humor, it means that you might literally tell a joke during class, you might laugh at a mistake that you make, and you're also not afraid to say you don't know when someone asks you a question that maybe you don't know the answer to. You'll say, I'll look it up and I'll get back to you. That's a great question. So you're not afraid to show yourself fully, and also keeping things light. The next thing is creativity. You're interested in not only providing consistent practices, but you're willing to think out of the box. You're willing to do the work so that you can understand different postures, different sequencing, and although you'll stick to the essentials, you're also keeping an open mind, especially important the longer you've been in the business. The fifth thing is smile. There's nothing worse than a fake smile, and certainly even if you're not looking at somebody in the face, you can tell when they're fake smiling and speaking through a fake smile. And I know I've certainly been in classes where I felt that kind of weird energy. Inspiring yoga teachers smile from the heart. They smile fully, truly, and authentically. And you'll feel the warmth, again, even if you're not looking directly at them. Willingness to make mistakes. I know certainly in my early years of teaching and in my work mentoring newer teachers, there are a lot of concerns about doing it right, and what if I forget a side, and what if I, don't call a pose name out in Sanskrit properly. As an inspiring teacher, you're willing to make mistakes. You accept that you're not perfect, and it's in that imperfection that you will make profound connections with your students. You have a passion for learning. Again, this becomes so important as you are teaching for multiple years. But certainly, regardless of how long you're teaching, you have a passion for consuming yoga information, whether it's books on yoga theory or the foundations of yoga practice, learning new sequencing, going to different classes, exposing yourself to different teachers and different styles. You have a passion for learning more information and being a student of yoga. And then the last thing is flexibility of mind. You're willing to think outside the box. You're not rigid. You're not expecting the people that come to your classes to be rigid. Certainly flexibility on a literal level is one of the key things that you'll gain as you practice yoga, and I'm sure you know that. But having the flexibility of mind to be open-minded, to be willing to learn, to be willing to share, and encourage others to do the same is certainly one of the qualities of an inspiring yoga teacher. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have questions, please visit my website, barebonesyoga.com, and while you're there, I'd love if you signed up for my weekly newsletter full of information about yoga and wellness. The website is barebonesyoga.com. Thanks for watching. Namaste.